It was nearly midnight when Zara unlocked the door, her heels clicking softly on the marble floor. She had just come from a long shoot, exhausted and hungry, but the moment she stepped in, a strange smell lingered in the air, faint, but earthy, like burnt toast and old rain. She followed it to the guest room, and froze. There, sitting on the edge of the bed, was her trembling fingers clutching a half-folded shawl, eyes puffy from crying. Zara gently touched her shoulder. Kia hua. The old woman didn't look up. I overheard you telling your friend that I make the house smell like an old storage room. You sprayed perfume on the sofa after I sat down. Zara blinked. Guilt punched her in the chest. She had said it casually, offhand, like a joke. But the words had pierced through like a needle through silk. Just then, her husband Adeel walked in. Having returned early from his business trip, he saw his mother's teary face, and turned to Zara with a sharp calmness. What happened? She hesitated, but quietly said, Beta, I think it's time for me to go back to the village. I'm not needed here anymore. Adeel's jaw tightened. He walked over, knelt down, and began folding Amma's shawl with a reverence usually reserved for sacred cloth. Then he looked up. When I was 6 and bedwetting every night, she never complained about the smell. She washed my sheets with her bare hands, whispering duas instead of disgust. Zara crossed her arms. Defensive? You can't compare childhood with old age. I didn't sign up to live in a hospice. Adeel stood up, his voice low but steady. No, you signed up for a life? A family? Not just the glossy Instagram version of it. She scoffed. Then maybe you should marry your mother. Silence? He stepped closer, eyes locked onto hers. If respecting the woman who built me disgusts you, then maybe you don't love who I am. Because I am her reflection. Amma clutched her chest, whispering, Don't ruin your marriage over me. Beta. Adeel turned to her, kissed her forehead, and whispered, You didn't ruin anything. You raised me with love. I won't let this house become a place where you feel ashamed to exist. That night, Zara watched from the hallway as Adeel sat with Amma in the balcony, wrapping her shawl tighter around her shoulders as they sipped chai under the stars. The only sound was the soft wind, and the weight of what was almost lost. So tell me, when love starts to smell like inconvenience, is it still love?